Good evening, everyone. You're welcome to our first lesson for the Tutor Accelerator program. And this week, we're going to be talking about visibility. This is a 4-week program. So the first week, which started last week, is on visibility. So I dropped some slides that would guide us on what exactly we are going to be learning in this week. So those slides were dropped last week, but today I'm going to explain what we have on those slides. My name is Engineer Ejiro John, and I'm an educator, engineer. I'm a mom, wife, business owner, speaker, activator, STEM advocate. I'm also online maths tutor. The name of my channel is Easy Maths Tutor. So without wasting much time, why visibility? So as individuals, each and every one of us have decided to take our skills online. Could be maths, could be English, could be science, could be engineering, could be soft skills. Whatever skill you have, taking it online. What is the first thing you need to do is you need to be visible. Being visible means getting seen by the right students on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, or whatever social media platform that you are using. So you don't want to have a skill and nobody sees your skill. Just take, for instance, the same way would probably raise capital to start a business. Okay, maybe you want to sell clothes, or you want to sell food stuff, or you want to go into packaging or tailoring. So you raise capital, write down a budget and to set up your business. The same way, you have to be intentional with your online business. Online is your shop. This is your shop. So until educators and individuals become intentional with their online business, it's going to be really difficult for you to get the result that you are looking for. So you need to treat your tutoring skill or your tutoring business as a shop, as a physical shop. The only difference between this online business and the physical shop is that you do not have a physical building or place where you're staying. But online, your page, your handle, your profile, that is your shop. So on today's lesson, the objectives for this week's session is what clients need in a tutor, what are they looking for, or what is it you have that would ensure that you get hired or your services get requested for as a tutor. We're also going to highlight models of our tutoring, of models or people, tutors that have succeeded in this business. What did they do to succeed? How did they go about it? We're also going to talk about how to create a winning profile, a profile that gets seen, a profile that converts, then creating a niche for yourself. The next thing we're going to talk about is what clients need in a tutor. So the question is, why should a parent choose you? Why should a student choose you over 100 other tutors? So we're going to play a little game. In the poll in the comment section, tell us who is your ideal student? What kind of student do you want? What do you want to see in a student? Drop that in the comment section. But now I'm going to give you some points of what a parent wants to see when they hire you as a tutor, a math tutor, an English tutor, a science tutor, a computer tutor, someone who teaches languages or any other skill. First of all, they want to see samples of your class online. If They are searching for you all over, roving all over the internet, searching for a math tutor. So if they stumble on your profile, or somebody refers you to them, or they see you on a tutoring platform, and they say, okay, let me rush to his Facebook channel, or let me rush to his YouTube channel to see what he has to offer. Can they see a video of you actually teaching a student? Can they see a video of you explaining a topic in that niche, in that subject that you claim you can teach? So what samples, what do you have to show that you are actually a tutor? What do you have to show that you can actually teach online? You can actually explain, can actually make a student understand a difficult concept online. So the parents or the client needs to see your solved examples. Okay, sometimes it could not be it may not be the parents, it could even be the student themselves or the client stumbled on your post and then goes to chat you to say, okay, please, I like the way you explained fractions, I like the way you explain nouns in English, I like the way you explain comprehension, so I want you to teach me. They want to see your profile, they want to see your qualification, they want to see your experience, they want to see how long you've taught, if you're a new teacher, if you're confident, if you know your onions, if you know what you're doing. They also want to see a physical image of you. Okay, so as an online tutor, you need to pay a visit to the photographic studio and take an actual professional picture. This time around, it's not a selfie with your camera. No, it has to be an intentional photograph that you go out dressing, looking professional, looking presidential, that you taken by a professional photographer. So they need to see that you look responsible, your clients, that their wards, their children are safe around you. So first impression matters. How they see you first is very important. They need to see your unique skill or offering. So you need to put all these in place so that you are going to be the first click. Once they see what you have to offer, your portfolio, they choose you and they pick you up. That is very, very important. Practical examples of people that have succeeded in this tutoring business. Now, a lot of people have succeeded. A lot of people have gone far in this business. These are Nigerians. We talk about those that have succeeded in the online tutoring niche. So we're going to model their success. You can go ahead and look out for tutors online that you admire. You like the way they give out their lessons, you like the way they appear online, and you can go and model them. Okay, so if you take a look at their profiles, what did they write on their profiles? How did they take their pictures? How are they doing their videos? How are they explaining their subjects? Okay, so if you are an English teacher, go out and look for English teachers online that are succeeding. How are they doing it? So you can just model their style, their delivery. Okay, when I say model their delivery, how did they set up their accounts? How did they set up their social media handles? What did they write on their profiles? What kind of pictures did they take? What kind of videos are they putting out there? So you can model successful tutors that we have online that are related to your niche. So when you model these people, then at least you have a standard to follow. That is when your unique skill and offerings begin to shine through. For those of us in mathematics, you can go ahead and look for Doreen's Classroom. She's on Facebook. You can go look out for Tambuwa MasterClass. You can go look out for Aisha Bande. You can go look out for Esom Nofu online class. You can also look out for my own channel, Easy Maths Tutor Online. So when you look out for these pages, some of them even have opportunities for upcoming online tutors. You can even send them messages, ask them questions, how they're doing it, how they can support you. So let us learn from those who are doing great in this business. Next, we're going to do a task. The first task I asked us to do was to write in the comment section your ideal student. What kind of student do you like? Would you like to have as an online tutor? What would you like to see in your student? Then we have another exercise we're going to create in this class. If you don't already have a page on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, go ahead and create a page. So I always advise people to create a separate page from your personal page. Create a separate page for this business, because you may also want to do other businesses, you may also want to do other things, and it's not advisable to mix family and business or play and business. So go ahead, create a page on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Choose your name. You may want to use your own name. You may want to choose a username, an acronym. See if you can create a logo. And then when you create that page, share the link here so that we can all go ahead and see what you have created. Specifying your niche. To have a specific niche. So if you're teaching maths and physics, or you're teaching maths and English, or you're teaching only maths, or you're teaching Yoruba language, or you're teaching maths with Yoruba language, or English comprehension, or you're focusing on a particular niche, it's always good for you to specify that niche clearly. So now, in creating your content, bear in mind that your content is your evidence. It's your portfolio. Now, online content include videos, texts, pictures, stories. You have a lot of things that you can use to convince your clients to hire you. You can post a video of you teaching. You can post texts. You can type questions, quizzes, trivias for your followers to engage with. You can post pictures. Okay? Making use of your stories, of your social media handle. So let your page serve as a documentary of your work. What I mean by that is you have a client. By the grace of God, you started teaching. So every time you teach your client, make sure you take screenshots of the calculations. If you can even do a video of your class with the permission of your client. So you're not actually allowed to post a video of your client without their permission. If they do not want to be videoed, you can tell them to switch off their videos and then you do a recording, or you blur out their images and their voices if they do not want, before you can post. So it's not about posting everything that you're doing in your class. You could just post clips, short clips of what you're doing in your class. So your page should serve as a documentary. That means you should have lots of content on your page, because the documents you create, the content you create as a result of your daily work as a tutor. So even if you do not have a student, you can start teaching. Video yourself teaching, solving problems, answering questions, teaching topics, and post on your page. Don't wait until when you already have a client. Okay, so before I had my first client, my channel, I had already been running my YouTube channel for 1 year before I had my client. Don't wait, start attracting clients. Let your output speak for you. Be unique, be different. Do not try to copy, okay, because you see a viral maths teacher, a viral English teacher, you mustn't copy word for word. If you can copy, no problem, but try your best to be unique. I also want to describe some of the social media handles that we can use. So if you are using Facebook, Facebook is going to give you visibility and it's going to give you reach to lots of Nigerian parents, both in diaspora and in Nigeria. Then also, if we talk Instagram, give you more high-end customers, people that are a little bit classier than what you normally have on Facebook. But what you have on Facebook, basically, you have more of crowd, more of parents in the market looking for tutors in the job market. Then we have TikTok. TikTok, if you can go on TikTok live teaching students, communicating with students, helping them out, it can also help you to grow really, really, really fast. YouTube is also very good for you to document your videos. YouTube is very good for videos. Facebook is better for images and text. TikTok is good for videos and lives. So let's take advantage of this social media. LinkedIn is also very good because LinkedIn, you can actually get jobs, not just tutoring online, you can get international jobs, international tutoring jobs. So LinkedIn is more professional. On LinkedIn, you can't afford to be local. You can't afford to go below the standard. You can play on Facebook, you can play on TikTok, but you can't play on LinkedIn. You can't play on Instagram, but you can play on Facebook. Where to find paying students, free and paid strategies that can help us to get students, and how to use Lesson Paddy to find students for your online tutoring. Thank you for listening, and I expect to see questions, and make sure you do the exercise and the activity that has been given to you. Thank you very much.